So learning how to operate a camera can be overwhelming sometimes, maybe even a bit intimidating. There's often many parts, buttons, and settings you have to navigate through. But every camera, whether it's your phone, a DSLR, or something more high-end, has the same basic parts: a lens, a body, a viewfinder, and image sensor. The lens is essentially the eye of the camera. It allows light in and has a significant impact on what the image looks like. There are many different types of lenses, and the lens you use depends largely on what you're filming and what you want your image to look like. The body of the camera is what houses all of the components that make the camera operable. One of the most important components in the camera body is the image sensor. The image sensor can be found at the front of the camera behind the lens. Image sensors house millions of tiny pixels. In fact, 1 million pixels equals 1 megapixel. Pixels act like a sort of bucket, capturing the light passing through the lens and converting it into different combinations of the colors red, green, and blue, or RGB. These pixels are combined to produce the images you see on screen. So how do we view what we're filming? Well, that's where the viewfinder comes in. The viewfinder is what allows you to see what's being captured by the camera. These come in a few different forms. EVF, or electronic viewfinder, is a digital screen on the camera. These show you exactly what the image sensor is seeing. An optical viewfinder, which is what you see on a DSLR when you look through that little eyepiece, shows you what the lens is seeing. Both of these types of viewfinders have their advantages and disadvantages, but you often don't get to choose because it largely depends on the type of camera you're using. For example, mirrorless cameras, like the ones we use in class, only have electronic viewfinders. Another type of viewfinder can be a separate monitor, which connects to the camera separately. So there you have it, the most basic parts that virtually every camera has. It's important to know these parts as we move forward so that when we discuss them, you know exactly what we're talking about.